All right, here we go. Mike, I'm out here. What's up with everyone? All right, I'm gonna try to do this to the best of my abilities, but there's a lot of info here, so I'm gonna just do what I came to do, and that is for the most part, but then I'll give as much info as I can. This is a seat I got from Craigslist. This is a seat from my 72 GTO. Hardtop GTO. This seat, I'm like, it's the same, but it's not. It was so close, I had to pull my seat out to see what was going on, to make sure. Now, this is a convertible rear seat from a 68 through 72 A body. GTO, Skylark, Chevelle, Cutlass, Le Mans, all of those. 68 through 72 convertibles use the same rear seat. This one right here. A hardtop seat won't fit. This is the upper back. That won't fit. All right, also, I know I said GTO, which is true, but these are a Chevelle 71, 72 upholstery pattern. My original GTO seats were destroyed. Actually, my brother got these from Pick Your Part in Hayward like 20 years ago, and they were in a Buick Regal. He got the whole front set. He got the fronts and the rears for $100. So shout out to my brother for that. And I think he scratched a tint on his Mustang, but anyway, that car's gone now. Back to this story. Okay, so these are Chevelle pattern. So I'm thinking this is Chevelle pattern too. They have 71, 72. I don't have the description of every seat that came out, but Buick, Olds, Pontiac, they're all slightly different patterns. Same with Chevelles, different years, all that. But yeah, this is 71, 72. This is 71, 72. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. It's got this. It's like just different manufacturers, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe the convertible looks like that and the hardtop looks like that. I can't really tell you. Anyway, there's a noticeable difference from leaning them up. Also, you can see this one's more like this, but this is just on mine. Any of them could be different, but definitely shorter. So that's going to be the one way to for sure tell. Also, I guess, I mean, they all could be slightly different. I'm looking at this part. The hard top's like, it's pretty much the same, but it's like a little bit different. I mean, the convertible and the hard top are a little different, but pretty much the same. But that could be based on the foam or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what these are, and I think I got it down to being a 71 or 72 Chevelle convertible rear seat. And I'll be able to have more, yeah, maybe a 70 as well, because we're gonna move on to this back seat bottom. All right, let me flip these around so people can see they're the same. I'm gonna put this camera on my head here so you can see they're the same. I mean, essentially the same. They got this, that piece, right? They got these going across. They probably have different amount. That's probably a good way to tell too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Okay. That's probably the easiest way to tell right there that I have so far. Like I said, other seats could be different, but that would be quite helpful if people mention that. There's 5, but that's why I'm doing this video, y'all. There's 5 bars across right there, as opposed to 7 Okay, that's it. The top back on a hardtop has 7. Top back on this convertible has 5. That's pretty much all I needed to know. Because yeah, the measuring, I mean, we're gonna measure it just because we're here. Is a tape measure here? Oh goodness, let's go find that. All right, we're back. I had to locate this tape measure. Now let's try to get some type of measurement here. I think across is what matters the most. So I'm gonna just do this. Well, we'll do everything we can. It's about 46 to the 46 and a little bit more, 46 and a quarter, if I'm going correctly. It's a metal back there, metal to metal, 46 and a quarter. I guess we go on this widest part on the bottom is about 48 on, still on the metal, going over them from one side metal to the other, 48. So yeah, okay, do that. 48 right across there is 46. It's about 46 and a quarter. It's not really different, but you can see like it's wider up top. So let's do this hard. That was a convertible. Now let's do this across the same. It's a little bit, they're a little bit different. All right, so I can't really put this on the along the bar there. I'll just have to guess. And that's 51 right there, where that one was 46. This is gonna be way, we're just guessing here, it's about 52, because I can't. And then this one is 50. Okay, if you go from the top, that's probably where you can get a good accurate, yeah, go from the top of the back. If this one's like 50, it's a hard top. If this one's like 46, it's a convertible. All right, there's that. But yeah, hard top looks to have 7 brackets, 7 going across. This one has 5. All right, so there's a difference between the top back for sure. Let's go from here to the end of that is about 25 and a half. That, yeah, that's about the same. So sitting in the car wise, they should be about the same. It's width, length, is that length? That's width. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This way, they're different going that way. Height, they're about the same height, and their width is different. All right, so that's the seat back tops. I think we got a good understanding here. This is the Chevelle, I would say a 70 through 72. And I believe this pattern is a 71 and 72. 70 I think has a thing in it. I don't know if it's like that on the back. I think it is, but that could be all types of different models. So anyway, that looks to be what's going on here. The rear one is shorter, and I got some type of something on my seat for some reason. Anyway, we'll get to that. I think we're good on the back top. All right, let's move along to this back bottom, which, well, you know what, let me do the measurement like this, because just to measure on the front, because you can't really get a good accurate one. If you go from across the middle, I think they damn near seem the same. That's like 50, that's like 51. So you know what I'm saying, it helps if you can do the back. But yeah, they will be slightly different, but they're way different from the back measurement. I would just go from them bars from now on. I'm gonna just do that bar thing. All right, Who wants to guess? I don't know if there's enough room to show here. Can we see them? Which one? See, they look so close, you know what I'm saying? One of them is, my angle's probably not the best here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I go like this. See, that's my seat. I don't want to mess my seat up. I don't want to mess any of them up. But to get it like perfect, that's about even, probably, right? Mess them both up. You know, it's got leather on the bottom. I don't want to drag it. So anyway, here's that side, and then look at this side. So you can see this one's longer, wider. Which one is it? It's the hardtop. All right. Now, looking from the side, you can see a difference right there versus right there. This one is from a 72, maybe 71 as well. I'm not sure, but my car is a 72, and I just happen to have the same seats. I never really even looked into this before. All right, let's look at my GTO real quick here. And this is what's, hopefully you guys can see that right there. That is not on all models, that little area. So that's what that little cutout is for. So if I tried to put those other seats in here, I'd be bumping up against that. It probably wouldn't fit good. Material would get ripped, all that. Also, if you have a 68 through 72, depending what make or model, you know, you may or may not have these rear armrests. So that, it's like a 68, I don't think has them. Don't quote me on that. But I mean, this is 72 and I have them. And I know convertibles come out like that too. So like you might even have wider seat options for the bottom and the top. So this is only my info, you know what I'm saying? Because look, you can see that's actually part of the armrest. Is it? No, I don't think it is. But it's not, you know, it's a bracket that's there, and that bracket may or may not be on other models. I can't say for sure. So these seats could get even longer. So if you're looking to recover your seats or get a pair, make sure that you're knowing what's going on with these rear door panels and or armrests and this little part right here. You might want to just look at the floor and make sure that what you're gonna get is gonna fit. I mean, a lot of it's interchangeable, you know what I'm saying? But then a lot of it, you might come up against a problem. So, and we're dealing with the 2 doors here. A 4-door could be different as well. The pattern, it could have I'm not for sure, but it could be rounded. Let me just show you guys a Chevelle seat right here. This is from a 64 Chevelle 4-door. So this may or may not be the same with 4 doors of A bodies, but this one you can see is rounded, whereas in my brother's Chevelle it's straight across. Because to get in the back of a 4-door, you know, the passenger needed room. You know what I'm saying? You open that door and you're getting in, you can't have a big seat in your way. So yeah, there's a lot here, but we're just gonna focus on 72 GTO and a 71-2 Chevelle, because that's what pattern I got here, and also 68 through 72 convertibles. So we're covering a lot here, but we might not be covering everything. So yeah, that's what this cutout is for. And the convertibles, I don't believe have that. So that would also show this to be a convertible rear seat, because it doesn't have that cutout. But some of them don't have that, like a 70 or a 69 bottom probably didn't have that cutout, because I don't think they have that bracket. So it gets very confusing. I know there's like a narrower or wider seat options for like 68 and 69 as well. And so we're not even covering that. This is like, you gotta look, make sure you look at your floor, figure out what you're trying to do before you like buy anything. You could probably modify some type of stuff, but it's probably just easier to get whatever fits, unless you're like gotta cut this out and you got the same seat, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so the hardtop coupe hardtop is longer, wider, whatever you want to say, and the convertible is shorter. And what I'm going to do now is get these out of the way, and we'll line these up next to each other. Let's see, we'll put it the same way. The hardtop right there, and the convertible right here. It's probably gonna fall down. It might have some different type of lean to it. It already looks like it has some type of different lean to it. Because see, this one's trying to lay back like that. This one's staying up. Okay. Well, here it is. Hardtop coupe, 2-door, 72. Got the cutout there. This one's convertible. I think I would guess 70. I don't know. I would guess 72 for this if it had this. Wait. No. Okay. Convertibles all use the same rear seat, so I don't think you'll ever get this on a convertible seat. Don't quote me on any of this, please. But that'd be a sign. If you see this, it's probably from a 71 or 72 hardtop. If you see it's like flat here, it could be a sign that it is or isn't. I don't really know. There's so many options. We're just doing what we can here. But yeah, this one looks like it's leaning back a little bit, and this one looks like it's sitting up straight. So let's turn it around and see if we get any noticeable options differences. That's probably going to be the real difference, is just to count these metal bars going across. I probably could have done this video in like 2 seconds, right? Or is they're going to keep it tricky on me on this one? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, the seat bottoms got the same amount of bars on them across. Tricky. Yeah, they look the same. They look pretty much the same, but you can noticeably tell when you turn them around that this one's longer. So let's do this again. Probably just go anywhere, but where that one right there is like 53. Like 53. That's at the front of it. It's sitting down. So this one is 50. Yeah, 50 and a half. So I mean, that's enough right there. If you didn't know though, yeah, but that would tell you right there. One's 53 and one's 50 and a half. But that's at the front and bottom, so that part across to there. If you do it on the back, that's what I'm saying. If people are measuring in different places, it kind of throws everything off. But this should be enough, more than enough, for someone to figure out. Maybe, I don't know, you might have some super rare option if you're trying to figure out something else. That's like 52 back there. That's 48. So yeah, it's got a couple inches difference on the bottom. So yeah, top and bottom are both different. Yeah, the easiest way to tell the top rears, as it looks like, is counting these things. There's 7 across on the hard top. There's 5 across. There's 5 on the convertible. Then on this one, I would just look for probably the this flat bottom part. But that might, yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, see, that's not gonna tell. Now you just gotta measure it. You just gotta measure it. That's what it's looking like. Let's look at the width of it, see if that's the same. That could be different as well. That might be the telltale as well. That's like 20. That's like 20. I should measure that bar. 18. Yeah, the height looks the same. Yeah, the height looks the same, and the width definitely looks different. So that it looks like the seat, the back tops, yeah, that's an easy way to tell. These ones just got to measure it out. Not this measurement. I'm just seeing if it's the same. It's about this. That's about the same. You know what I'm saying? All right. I don't know if I can offer any more info there. That's like all the info I have. So yeah, the long story short, the convertible ones are shorter by like an inch or 2. And to tell them apart, yeah, the tops you can kind of tell them apart a lot easier, especially with the backside brackets. And the bottoms, you're just gonna have to measure. If you're getting them like not, you know, if it's not a matching pair, you know, if you're getting a matching pair, or you can tell it's from the same card, and you can. All right, so yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I could cover any more. There's probably more info out there, but that's about all I got on it. Just make sure you look at what you need for your car before you go buying seats, and make sure you measure stuff when you buy it, because it's not necessarily for sure that the person selling it knows what they got. So yeah, you probably got to measure it yourself, or tell them where to specifically measure it. Also, it looks like this bottom one has 5 of these going across, and I said the hardtop has 7, but it's possible that a 68 through 69 might have more than 7. But a good way to tell if it's a convertible rear upper, I think, would be to count out the bars on there. Unless, you know, who knows, someone might have done some, maybe Pontiac or maybe Buick put like 20 of them back there. Who really knows? I can't really say, but I would look for that for the upper, and then just measure it. Convertible is gonna be smaller, but yeah, just look and see what's going on in your car first, because you might have some brackets or something. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed this video, and hope it was useful or helpful in some type of way. So all right, we'll be back with the next one. Peace.